Hello everyone, this is Shyam and this is my second video and my first video was about my journey from where I have started and what I have done till date. In this video we shall be discussing about my strategy and I will be telling you that how I have prepared, what kind of book, what resources I have used for clearing this examination. So before going into that part, I would just like to mention two or three points, right, which I feel is very important. See, for clearing any examination today, there are so many competition exams are going on, right? Starting from UPSC, State PSC, Bank PO, SSC CGL, SSC CHSL, and so many exams are going on, right? So many of you may be preparing one, two, three, four examination, right? It means you are fighting at many fronts, right? So with by after seeing the competition level in each examination, I'm not telling that UPSC is very tough and state PSC is not tough. Every exam nowadays has become so much tough. So if you want to clear any of the exams, you have to prepare for that particular exam only. It is not that if you are preparing UPSC, you can easily crack West Bengal Civil Service examination. It is up to some extent it is correct that yes, the people who are preparing for UPSC, they will have certain age over other aspirants, but definitely it is not the mean that if someone is preparing for UPSC, they will be easily cracking WBCS. This is totally wrong. So in my perception, every exam has their own structure, every exam has its own challenges. So now it's totally depends on on your target. What is your target, for which exam you are preparing? So you have to make your strategy as per the exam's requirement. The first and foremost important thing for you is to understand the exam's requirement. What is the examination demanding from you? So how to know that what is the examination demanding from you? The first simple thing is you have to analyze the question paper very thoroughly. You have to see from which part it is asking maximum thing and from which part it is asking the smaller or maybe the factual kind of questions. So based on that, you can devote your time, you can divide your time that I will be giving this much time to this paper and I will be giving this much time to that paper. So that should be your strategy. So for that you have to sit down, and in our coming video we can discuss that how to analyze the paper, how to analyze the syllabus, and how to go after any examination. Okay, so this was the first point. Now next point, any examination can be cracked with consistency and hard work. There is no examination which cannot be cracked, right? So if you talk about like UPSC, it can be cracked. If you talk about West Bengal Civil Services, it can be cracked, but all examination has their own requirements, and if you fulfill that requirement, you will be able to crack that examination, right? The third point, which I normally talk to my friends, I'll tell you. See, in examination is not that we fail on the day of the examination, right? What mistake we do is generally we study for several days, like I have also done the similar kind of mistakes in my life, that suppose I am studying continuously for 10 days, right? Then there will be break for 3 4 days, again I am continuing for 10 days, then again there will be a delay of 4 5 days, right? So my momentum is getting stopped, huh? And in between I am stopping and starting again. So it's like taking homeopathy medicines. Suppose if you take homeopathy medicines for a month and you stop it for 5 days and you again start taking homeopathy medicine, so you will again have to start from zero. Okay, all the previous effect of medicine taken by you, it becomes it just lost somewhere. Okay, so similar way, if you are preparing for some examination, suppose you have prepared for 1 month and then you were very far away from your preparation for 10 days 15 days, then you will be losing whatever you have gained in the last past 1 month, right? So it is my sincere advice to you, you have to be very much consistent, right? I was not, unfortunately I was not, and hence I could not clear some examinations, right? So you have to be very much consistent. It doesn't matter how much hours you study, it doesn't matter whether you are studying 10 hour, 12 hour, 14 hour, 4 hour. The study should be very much qualitative, it must be very much structured, it has to be very much like a planned way, and you have to plan and you have to execute. Huh? The fourth thing which I want to mention with all of you is exam day is not the single day when we go and fight our battle, right? In examination like West Bengal Civil Service examination, it is a long process. It may be 1 year, maybe 2 year, maybe for some people it may be 3 year, 4 year, right? So you have to be consistent throughout your journey. Journey is very important. Result will definitely come if you are very much okay in your journey. Like, so we are writing one exam in some day, like suppose you are writing prelims on 9th of Feb this year, okay? So you will be not failing on that day. If you have prepared your every day, like your exam day, and if you have passed every day, then definitely the last day will be like your cakewalk. You can easily sail through it. But if we have failed every day, then our failures get accumulated, and so this way we fail on that D-day, that exam day. Okay, so never feel that don't hesitate, and do not tell yourself that I failed on that day. It's not your failure about one day, it is our consistent failure, and that's why we fail on that day. If you can win your everyday battle with your plan and strategy, I'm telling you with very much confidence that definitely you will be very much comfortable on that day. Okay, so so much things we have talked. So now let's talk about our syllabus. Okay, so in our examination, as we know, there is a prelims, mains, and personality test, right? So prelims we will be discussing in some other video. Right now I would like to discuss with you all the strategy for mains examination, right? So in mains examination there are again three parts. There is a language part, and there is a GS part, and there is a optional part, right? So GS part consists of 800 marks, then your language paper 400, and your optional paper is 400. Okay, so let's talk about the GS first. In GS part, first paper, history and geography. Most of you must have gone through different books of history. I'll tell you my strategy, because every one of you may have different strategy, but here I am just here to tell you what book and how I have approached, right? So as I have told you that I was preparing for UPSC examination also, so I have started with NCERT book. I have started from NCERT class 9 to class 12. Then I have gone through Bipin Chandra Modern India. Then I have gone through one book. It is Indian history. Some Krishna Reddy is there, right? Then I have gone through one class 11 book of Tamil Nadu board. It is a very good book, very factual book, and lots of information you will be getting from that, right? Then in Delhi and in some other area, you will see people are following a Spectrum also. It is also a very nice book. And then as in UPSC there was like the GS paper was subjective kind of in nature, so I have gone through a very nice book from Plassey to Partition and After. This is one of the best book from Shekhar Bandyopadhyay. If you find time and if you have sufficient time, my sincere request, please go through this book. You will love it. You will enjoy this book. And similar way, so many books are there, right? So now talk about geography. In geography, what you need to do is, what I have done is, I have gone through Majid Hussain book, The Geography of India. So in that book itself, I have got all the major requirements like climate, physiography, soil, river, everything, right? And one important thing for you, that you should have a map of West Bengal, political map as well as physical map. Similar thing for India, physical map as well as political map. And on a A4 kind of sheet, you should have an India map, and you should draw your, where is the river, where is the dam, where is the national park, where is the UNESCO heritage park. So those things you can have on the single paper, so that it will be easier for you to revise your things, whatever you have studied till date, right? So this is about geography. Now let's talk about, after geography we have polity, right? In polity there is only one book, Bible book for every one of us, that is Lakshmikant. Lakshmikant is one of the wonderful book. Along with that, you have to go with a very small we have very small book for the Indian Constitution. You must refer that book also. That is also very good book. Now there are so many books for Indian polity, like Datta Sundaram. So I won't recommend you for West Bengal Civil Service examination. For West Bengal Civil Service examination, polity Lakshmikant book is more than sufficient. You need not to go through anything else than that. What I have did, I have gone through Subra Ranjan madam classes, and I have attended her polity classes, and as my optional was political science, So I also attended her political science classes with international relations subjects, and it has helped me a lot, right? Now next thing is economics. For economics, Ramesh